welcome to Tech Transform. In this video we are going to learn about lambda expressions, map and filter functions in Python. These are very important functions because it will give you the power of writing simpler and much cleaner code in a very less span of time. So let's get started. Let me open my Anaconda navigator that's already running. Let me run Jupyter Notebook. Then we have to our working directory, that inside work, then learn Python. Okay, I am creating new notebook here. Give a name something called map filter. So I'm starting here with map function. I want to demonstrate to you how we are going to utilize map. Map function is basically if you have a list of numbers and you want to apply some functions on each of the items inside that list, there is a one option. You can go and simply write for loop, and you can in each iteration you apply that particular function you want to apply on the items. But using map function you can do in a one line of code. I want to show you how we can do. Let's do in a trivial way first. Let's say I want to find a square of a number. I'm creating this method. So this function is returning square. What happened? Okay, return. Okay, now we have to call a square of some, let's say square of 3 I want. Square of 3 I want. I got 3. If I want a square of 4, let's say I have a list of numbers. I'm creating that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say I have 8 items in the list, and I want to find the square of all the numbers. The trivial way what we can do, we'll take a for loop for items for num in my nums print. We'll call that method a square and we are passing num. So that's what we can do. My nums is not defined. Okay, my num. So we got that. We have to apply for loop for num in my function print square. So these are old way to do that. The power of map function, you can apply the function, this function, a square function on each items in a single line of code by utilizing map function syntax. So map function syntax say that map, use map keyword, then first parameter you have to pass as a self. Self is nothing, you have to pass a method here. So our method name is square. So see, we are not executing here, we are just passing that function name. So this is called functional programming. So map utilizes functional programming concept. We are passing parameter here as a function. Then on what items, on what arguments, or on what parameter you want to perform those operations. So these are the my nums is list. On each items we want to perform a square. So for that we are applying these things. Let me take it in a result in a variable. The output of this I want to keep it in a variable square map square my nums, my num. Executed that. Square is not defined. SQUARE. Okay, we have run that. Now print this square value. So this is just a list. For that, we in order to print that, we should iterate inside list for item in square print item. And okay, we got all those items. We got all the squares of that particular whatever items inside this minum. We can quickly also get the result like list of map function, pass the function name, then the list or the argument on which you want to perform that particular operation. Oh, there's a lot of typo. Map object is not callable. Why? Okay, there's some issue. So we just saw that we are able to do that. Now quickly move to what the filter function can give us. Filter function is same like map function. You want to here we were applying some operations on each items of the list. Let's say I want to apply filter on the items of the list. Let's say my list is my nums is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have this list and I want to identify what are all the items are even. Means I am going to apply filter on each items. So for applying filter on each items, we should use filter function like that. Let's say in it we should have a method called, let's say I'm defining a method def check even, passing as a num, return num modulus of num is equal to 0. Then this will be the even number. Invalid syntax. Why? Oh, sorry, single. Okay, so this is the method. Let's say I want to check whether it's particular number. Check. Let's say I want to check 5 is even or not. It's false. Four is even or not. So 4 is even, so it's true. So now this filter is actually returning boolean, true or false. Based upon that, we can apply our filter method on each of the items in that list. How? Let me show you. Result is equal to filter. You have to use keyword filter. Then first should be your function variable, function name, check even. Remember, we are not executing this here. Filter function or map function will directly call these two parentheses and try to execute inside that. It's a built-in feature. And on the items we want to perform that. Okay, it's executed. Let's check for item in result. Print okay, we got this. These are the parameters. We were passed minums and we got what are the even items inside this list. So this is the power of filter function. You can apply, you don't have to use for loop to apply. You can apply in a single line, simple single line. Now there is a concept called lambda function. Lambda function is by introduction, lambda function is an anonymous function. If you want to create a function and you want to use it for a single time, and for that particular scope of your code, you should use lambda function. That's very powerful. Okay, now understand what is lambda function. Let's say I want to find the same method def a square num num, we call it square root 3. Okay, so this is the normal function. Let's say I want to utilize this function for a single time, and I want to declare it as anonymous function, means no name. Anonymous functions means no name, and I want to declare it in a single line I want to use it for only single time. That's what I don't want to create as a function, because function we are creating when we are going to use it a multiple time. And inline we can use this, if we want to use inline, we should use lambda function. The syntax is like that. So we can also create from this function. How we can do that? Let's say I'm trying to change like this. Okay, this is also fine. So lambda function, as we say, there should be no name. So what I'm doing, I'm removing this name. Okay, and telling lambda instead of method name or that syntax. Fine. Also returning return, because it's not a normal function, it's a normal lambda function. So see, we created our lambda function. What is the syntax? What you have to do, lambda means this is anonymous function, and you're passing this function as this num as a parameter, left side, and colon right side is just the actual operation, means I am passing num, and I am getting as a output a square of that num. So that's the power of num. See, it's created. Let's say I want to keep it in a square variable, and I want to execute a square 3. So it's giving. So by we can do like this. So see the power of it can create the function created, and also we are getting output also. So that's what. Also, so it's you don't have to write all the syntax. You can use it only once. So that's what the power of lambda function. Let's say I want to utilize on my nums, something like that. I want to use with map function, map lambda. I am not passing this method name square what we have created. Instead of that, I am using lambda function num start to first parameter, second parameter, my nums. Okay, I want to see what is inside my nums first. Okay, we will have all this 1 to 11 value, and we applied lambda function, and a map function means this particular thing is going to apply it in each of the items. Quickly check that list. Let's convert it to list in order to see the output. Okay, see, using lambda function with map, we are able to do inline. We haven't created any method. So lambda function is an anonymous function we are using, each applied to each items of the mynums, and we got the squares of all the items. So that's the power of the map function, filter, and lambda expressions. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.